It's been a long time since I uploaded, so today I'm not going to keep you waiting for my videos. So we will start this race immediately, as you can see. So we are sitting in Monza in 7th place. I managed to qualify, but it was a little too late to set a proper time for this race. So we will start this race by trying to keep it clean. As you can see, the guys will respect each other for most of the first moments of the race. I didn't really remember this race so well. It was kind of long time ago that I raced this one. It's been weeks since I raced, and I can assume I'm not gonna be doing so well, so I'm gonna try to avoid everything that I can, not to get involved in any contacts whatsoever. So we will give up the position right there. Our I think it was two positions in total. So we will gain back our spots pretty easily, as you can see, but I will try to lay back, but still I'm gonna be the jackass that I am. So really bad from myself, and I think I just got punished, I think, by my yeah, that was the race. So we will start the next race. This should be really interesting. As you can see, this was I remember this was the next race after the previous one. This was the next one, and the situation got a little bit out of control with weather conditions. So I will have to take the way over the grass. As you can see, nobody really left me no space. So for this race I was starting in last place, nearly in last place. So immediately here we end up gaining a couple of positions, and having those wet conditions really good. I love it if there's a wet condition. I love it when it's really wet condition. I don't like these rainy weather conditions where you can still race with slick tires. It's not enjoyable when you have to think whether you have to use those wet tires or not. So here we find ourselves just behind the Politano, I guess, the number 61 Ferrari. So he goes a little bit too wide, taking the longer way around the hairpin right there. So we will slip up on 8th position, gaining the position there, and we will just manage to pass the 7th position, and we are right where we started in the last race. So nearing the end of this Audi GT3, and he's taking a really poor line. I think these guys are trying to go for the alter this racing line where it's supposed to be not really rubbered in the racing line, but I think it doesn't really matter. So we will brake. I didn't want to go around the outside for this guy, as he will take care of the business himself and give me the position right there. So I find myself at the end of the race. It's 2 minutes still left. Just as you can see, top 4 racers are top. Yeah, all of the guys are within my sight. As you can see, the first place is not actually. He's a goner. So 2, 3, and 4 places are within my grasp. As you can see, I just was able to gain the position, the 4th position, and the guy decided that I'm not really compatible with the position, as you saw. So we will try to gain back those positions. I thought, why give up the race? and as you can see, the the racing line is dried up a little bit, and the situation is a little bit better. So we find ourselves fighting for the 4th position, as you can see, and that was really surprising that the guys, I don't know, maybe the GTR decided to also quit the race, but I think you should never quit the race if you have a possibility to continue, as my car was really in good shape. As you can see, I'm still gaining on this guy. We will go for the lunge right up the last few corners, but it's not gonna work out for me as I tried. At least I did try, and we will try to go for the cutback right here, but he's blocking the position really good. So that was the end of the race, 5th place. I was really satisfied, I did, and the race was good, mostly. I think I was having really bad time for few corners, but all in all it was good. So 3rd race of the day was in Brands Hatch. So as you can see right now, pay attention where I end up starting the race, where the AI tells me to start in a 2nd position. Well, that was really funny. And just to spoiler alert a little bit, the Lombardini guy is the admin of the server, so he's a quick guy, I can tell you that. It's gonna be fairly interesting to see our fights between 2 of us, as we will really escape the dudes behind us. The AI still was thinking that I was starting in 16th place, but it's now changed that I'm in 2nd place, so no penalties for me. Usually it's a penalty, but or disqualification, but I don't know, because guys were putting in qualifying laps as crazy and I wasn't. So here the Lombardini is off on the grass, and I'm trying to near up him, just to trying to intimidate him a little bit, so he would make just a little bit more of those crucial mistakes that I need from him, so I can pass. So right now we're just tucking right behind him, trying to replicate those lines that he has, as I'm not really good at Brands Hatch coming down to this hairpin right here, and Druid's bend was the first corner, I think. Yeah. Oh no, that was the Druid bend, I think. I don't really know the corners, but we will fast forward just a little bit, so where the action is kind of taking place. It was this race was between 2 of us here, and right now I set my personal best, and he had really bad time at the first corner of, and we will take the lunge up the inside on the Druid's bend, and we will gain that 1st position of the race, I think. Yeah, it wasn't really, and he tries to go for the inside move. I was kinda thinking about that it was really opportunistic if you don't get the position just before the braking zone, and we will go for the safer route and go and block the inside line, and kinda get the same speed on the straight. As you can see, the Bentley is it's really hard to catch up with the Bentley, I don't know, and yeah, drifting out of this corner here, and he gained the inside line and ultimately the position. So that was it for this fight at the moment. So right about this race, about this about these 20 minutes in, he was starting to get away from me. As you can see, really he started to put in really good laps, and I tried to replicate and improve myself where I could. It was at this moment, it wasn't really a race, it was just half lapping session by now, and who had the nerve to endure. So here I made the mistake running off. I just thought I'm gonna share it. Wasn't a really perfect race. So by this moment you would think I should be concealing he should be getting his position really concrete and solid, I think, right up until the end. But as you can see, it's 8 minutes still left in a race, and we will try to put in the best laps as I can and try to catch up. As you can see, I think he was starting to feel the pressure, or I don't know, pressuring himself and really trying to push the car over its limits, and that's where he lost the crucial time that he should have had. And we are now lapping the Brands Hatch at 25 seconds, 25.1, 0.2, something around that. So right here we are nearing him up really closely, and I'm trying to show him that I'm gonna be really close up until the end. If I manage my steering capability a little bit better, of course, as it's also a pressure for me that he's not making many mistakes. But at this race, as you can see, he's making those mistakes. Snap oversteer right there, and also the line wasn't perfect. He wasn't clipping the apexes. Also on the Druid's Bend, he's not really clipping the apexes. He's really really fast on the turning. He's turning in a little bit too early, and I think I got some dirty air in my, I think, behind him or in my brains, I don't know, but that wasn't good. Also because he's as soon as I start to near him up, he's feeling the pressure and tipping over himself, and here he was all over the grass and gravel, and lost all of the time and momentum he had. And now it's a fight for the lead right up until the end. It's still 2 laps, so it's gonna be one, and after this lap it's gonna be another. So we are starting one of the last 2 laps. So I tried to go for the inside line. As you can see, it wasn't really perfect timing for me to get the lead, as he thought I'm gonna be I don't know, punting into him, but I'm kinda make him look at me in a rear view mirror right there for a second, and he missed the braking point and was yeah, deep into the corner. So right now, as you can see, he's turning really fast right into the corner, and he's losing all of the momentum that Porsche could give him on the acceleration. And as you can see, I'm getting away from him at a top speed section. So here I lose a bunch of time, and he gets dirty air and goes off to the green stuff. So once again I have a chance to gain my momentum, but I just grazed 2 wheels, and I will keep my inside line just to get that defense successful. It's really hard to keep your cool at this stage of the race. As you can see right now, we will start the last lap, and we are just getting away from him on a straight. That's really nice to see, but mostly it's thinking that he is not capitalizing on the another snap oversteer. I might have been some damage for him. I think it's not really a good thing. I would rather like to fight for the positions every corner, not just lapping the last lap, but it won't be the case this time. I'm gonna be proving myself as a top tier idiot of the week, and he will also, as the admin of the server, he will make really dirty thing with me and the race. And the guy in the 3rd or the 4th position, they were also fighting at one point, and I'm gonna spoiler it right now. I think he will just take the race and ban the race, like just simply. As you can see, I made a crucial mistake, and he's right on the back of me. He has the chance to gain the position, but he will just ban the race, just yeah, for pure, I think, anger that he didn't get the first position. So it's a drag race right up until the end, and I give him the space, I give him the drag race, and he just decides to exit the race. Just push the button and race is done. So that's it, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.